Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check-in. Today we're gonna do a classic read, and good news for those who love the Hermit Tarot cards. They're back, my talking cards, so we'll be getting some messages between the twins with those. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm still being a little lazy doing the readings from my room, in my comfy chair, because now I've got a chair and a table. So sticking with that for now, but I think during this week I'll definitely get out and I'll probably do some recordings at the bay, might be on the beach as well. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what the weather is like too. Yesterday it turned out to be a very rainy afternoon, and yeah, it just kind of like makes you sleepy and not want to do a lot of things, especially go outside when it's pouring rain. Anyways, so I ended up taking a day off actually. Let's get started. We'll start with an oracle card as always for the divine feminines watching. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you had some important revelations during full moon in Virgo. And remember that we're still in that energy for a few days. It's like the shadow mode. So wherever you are releasing, wherever you want to leave behind, it's still true to keep doing it, to keep working on it. And if you miss the deadline and you're like now, oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, and of course there are mosquitoes here. You still have time to do that. I'll do my best to get through the rest of the reading without having to walk away from. Actually, I might just take a second. Sorry guys. Because I don't want to be doing the recording and having to be distracted because mosquitoes are biting me and they're a nuisance. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, Divine Feminine has got a card, Fellow Traveler. Support is all around you. It could be people, could be animals, could even be a channeled message from your guide, from the ancestors. You just need to listen carefully, that's all. And remember in spirit that you do have that support. Even if it feels like things are not working out, you are being divinely guided. This is your confirmation about that. Things are happening exactly the way they're supposed to. And there is an important lesson here somewhere. I mean, it is a collective reading, so I can't really cover all of the things. I'm actually getting quite a few messages, but yeah. Let's see what we have for divine masculines. Yeah, I think mosquitoes finally smelled the mosquito repellent spray and left me alone for a little while until it wears off. But that's gonna be definitely enough for the reading. Okay, let's do this. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Look at that, beautiful. So this is a confirmation for divine masculines that they are on track and they are walking in alignment with their path, with their mission. Look how bright that path is too, right? It's like when you are in that vibe, when you are connected to the source, this path gets lit up in front of you. It becomes so obvious. And that's what I'm getting here. Beautiful. Okay, let's get to tarot and see what's going on with divine feminines at this point in time. Alright, we got Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. So divine feminine continues to marry the idea of a mission and specific like concept, abstract concept. I don't know, maybe you know that your mission is about healing. Maybe you know that your mission is about doing one-to-one coaching with people. Maybe your mission is about giving them guidance into like which direction to turn to next. maybe it's connected with astrology, right? Like whatever it is, like you have an abstract concept and you're trying to marry it to something specific, something solid, which would be the Six of Pentacles, something that you can actually hand to people, so to speak, right? Doesn't have to be material, but packaged in a way that your potential customers, you know, people you're going to be helping, can consume, right? And you're looking at it from a kind of a novice standpoint, and it feels a little scary. That's what I'm getting here. Like, you still have some doubts. Maybe you already have some ideas how to package it, but you still have some doubts. And we are here to tell you, do not doubt yourself. Experiment. Take some chances, take some risks. This is the main way to really get a better idea on what is it that you're supposed to be doing, what is it that you want to do, right? Because those things are supposed to match as well, right? If you're making yourself do whatever it is that you're plan on doing, it's probably not going to last very long, right? You'll lose that motivation quickly. As soon as you get unhappy customers, or you just don't feel like you have enough energy to do a session or a reading or whatever, prepare something, right? You'll lose it. So it's super important that it ignites you, and then it's gonna be igniting other people. So yeah, that wondrous eye, like the student eye, is actually useful. And another hint for some, think about the teachers that you admire, whether it's on YouTube or in real life or elsewhere. Think about what you like about their style, about their content, what feels important to you, and you can work your way from there. This will get you some solid ideas on what you could be doing or what you want to be doing, or maybe even things that you don't see anybody covering. It's like, well, nobody talks about this, right? Maybe that's why you are there, to notice it and to start doing it. Okay, let's get to the masculines now. Okay, bottom of the deck, by the way, is Two of Cups. Just saying. You have Three of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Yeah, so actually pretty synchronous energy with DMs, right? The master teacher energy is seeing what they could be bringing to the table, bringing to the world, what useful stuff they got to share, and who are they looking up to? Who is it there? Yeah, that's Divine Feminine. And that's really the general concept anyway. Remember the Lover's card in the Rider-Waite tarot, right? Where the feminine is looking up at the angel, at the higher power, and then the masculine is looking at the feminine, right? So we are the spiritual leaders, those who get those guidances, who are more in tune and more aware, right? So we are like the trailblazers really in this spiritual teaching and being master teachers of the unknown, of the sacred knowledge, of the healing knowledge, you know. And then the masculines are kind of following the path, our path. And it doesn't mean that they're going to be doing exactly the same. It might be, but it doesn't have to be, right? But it's just that they get that inspiration. Remember I just mentioned about, you know, what ignites you is going to ignite other people. So that's the key thing. And because you're so connected, then whatever ignites you is by definition going to be igniting them. Even if it's just in the spirit of, yes, this is so great, that what you're doing, how you're doing it, that you're helping so many people, right? And they will want to do something similar, right? They will want to revisit their karmic past, their karmic career, whatever they're doing now, 3D job, and take the leap, right? Because for masculines, a lot of times it's a lot harder to make that switch, to make that move, to even consider it for themselves, right? So that's where they draw the inspiration. Right now, they're actually kind of looking at what you are doing and thinking, can I be doing something similar? Could I be doing? It's interesting. Okay, last but not least, let's get messages This will be a shorter reading than usual, but it's by design. Get messages from divine masculines to feminines. Words do hurt. It's too many. It's a hot day, so my hands get a little sticky. I'll do my best. I just dream and wish for everything. So yeah, remember, I think we talked about it just a few days ago, about some of the hurtful scenes, hurtful words that were said, that things that happened, that went down between the twins. So these are coming up again, but this is necessary for certain healing purposes, and it's also in contrast giving masculines an idea of what they're wishing for, right? And this is much larger than just the feminine or being together with the feminine. This is about, as much as we like to think that that's everything that they think about, but they're now almost like revisiting their whole life. And actually it matches what I was looking at with this master teacher thing, right? They're getting these strong nudges, and they're starting to see, first of all, that some of the things they kind of didn't understand, despised, rejected, those, how important or meaningful or wonderful those things were that you were doing, that you were believing, right? That they dismissed back then as something that's not very serious, or something they don't believe, don't understand, whatever. Now they're getting their head around it, and they start seeing a wider picture of where they want to be as opposed to where they are now. They understand that there's so much more to this world, that so much more that they can do, as opposed to just being you can fill in the blanks, whatever 3D job they're doing, right? And a lot of times they wouldn't even be that successful, or they'll have trouble reaching certain heights that they're looking at, because that's not really their calling. And that's the universe's way to say it, but it takes time for a lot of them to get there, and a lot of karmic cycles for a lot of them to accept that. Another message I'm getting here is they are feeling more empowered, more that they actually do have potential. And that's a great start to be thinking towards your right, like towards eventually doing mission, right? Because when you get that feeling, and it's energetic vibration, right? When you feel empowered, then those skills and gifts, that information starts to come through about what is it that I like doing, what is it that I can do, right? And then the next step will be to kind of mold it into what I could be doing with my life, to really enjoy it and really make a difference, right? From DF to DM, we have you are on and I need more balance. Yeah, so feminine basically is saying don't focus too much on the words, on what went between us, what happened between us. I don't hold a grudge. I don't hold you responsible for those things. I'm releasing all that. I'm balancing myself out so that we can continue ascending. We can continue moving on to bigger and better things, and not fixate on some silly things that happened in the past. And both of us really did those, right? Like on each of our sides, we said something that we shouldn't have said, maybe, right? But it happened, so now it's time to forgive and release. And that's what Divine Feminine is doing, especially with this full moon cycle, right? So any hurt feelings, any pain that is left, that is still lingering in the heart chakra, that's being released during this time. Okay, so looks like great things are about to happen. Great things are in the works. So I hope this has been reassuring and inspiring for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm gonna leave it here, and until next time.